can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you.
Yo guys, what is up? A little bit late, having some technical difficulties, but it's okay guys. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. And yeah, you're in for a treat because we're gonna do an Ask Me Anything AMA right here on Omlet KMEL. It's gonna be fun. How's the volume, guys? Stream good? Music good? Let me know. What is this? It is the Omlet morning show, and you're in for a treat. If you've never seen one of these, you're in for a treat. These are really fun. Really fun. %50 volume? Okay.
A man who on every occasion has given the best that he has.
Alright, just getting everything set up, and then we are good to go. Legit Mike is lucky? How's that, man? Growing a Discord? Yeah, man. And we're going to be talking about some crazy stuff that can absolutely help your stream pretty soon. So give me 1 second here, man. It's good? Awesome. Awesome. Appreciate it. And guys, we're on Omlet Arcade. If you haven't followed over there, !Omlet. Check us out. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's do this. Yo, VDS Garden. Thanks, man. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. In the house. My arm's cut off. How's it going, guys? Welcome. Welcome to the Omlet Morning Show. I am your host. It's legit Mike from Kings of Mobile Esports, bringing you all things Omlet and all things good. You know what I mean? So, yo, it's gonna be fun. It's really gonna be fun. Hopefully, you guys like it and enjoy the content. Oh Lord, that's loud. There we go. There we go. Hope you got your coffee. Get your coffee. Let's do this. Alright, so we're going to do an Ask Me Anything, but that's coming later, so you got to stick around. First and foremost, we're going to be talking about Omlets and KMEL and what's going on, just like we do every Saturday morning about the news. So we're going to talk about the news. Cheers, guys. Starbucks, if you want to sponsor us, you make a good drink. Alright, who am I? Good question. No clue. They picked me up side the road, gave me a mic and a camera and said, here you go, buddy. Have at it. Alright. So, let's talk about Omlet. Let's start there first and foremost, guys. Great show. All things Omlet. Omlet Arcade, amazing app. You guys know they're doing some amazing things. We talked about this last week. Monetization is coming, guys. So you want a verified account. If you haven't gotten a verified account, you can get one very easily. Win our tournament. Drop the mic. That easy. Yeah, my name's legit Mike. But yeah, guys, all you gotta do is win our tournament. That's right. We have a mobile Fortnite tournament. As you know, Kings of Mobile Esports League, we are a mobile esports league. Alright, and we do all things mobile, right? So, basically, you play mobile games, you win money. It's that easy, and it's really cool. So, all you gotta do is stream on Omlet Arcade, right? Become the top 16 streamers on Omlet Arcade, and you can win. Be in our bracket, win $50. We're doing that weekly, and then at the end of the month, so we got 2 more weeks, this coming Thursday and the next Thursday. The top 4 out of those are actually going to be invited to a top 16 bracket for $500, guys. $500 prize pools. Can't beat that, man. Make the tournament Friday. Dude, I wish I could. And something may be happening pretty soon. Not going to say anything, but I don't know. Something may be happening very, very soon to where we could possibly do that. So, once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It is 9 minutes past the hour. Hopefully you are having a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope it's amazing. And, guys, if you are on Twitch right now, hop on over here to Omlet Arcade. Check out the broadcast. It's a really amazing app. and it's really cool. Exclamation point Omlet, and you can jump over here. Really fun and entertaining, and you don't want to miss it. It's really awesome. You can even throw gifts in the chat. I mean, forget about it. Like that's what makes the app, right? Because last tournament I was 4 going against Demi, but I had to go to sleep. Oh, that's right, King. That's right. That's right, dude. Oh, that sucked so bad, man. That sucked so bad. But you did get a shot. You are now in the finals. So you will be in that $500 tournament. Congratulations to that, King. And look forward to you winning, man. See, you gotta tell. I'm assuming your parents told you had to go to sleep. I mean, like, you gotta tell your parents, like, look, man, I just need one more game. I need to play one more game. It's like 20 minutes, Mom. 20 minutes, and I could win $50. Just saying. The animals in the house. What is going on? Welcome to the broadcast. Rob, what is going on? Welcome to the broadcast, man. Got a lot of people coming in. Yeah, you can hop over to Omlet, exclamation point Omlet if you're on Twitch. Basically, Omlet Arcade. You download the app, you come over here, and look us up. Legit Plays League, and you can be here. But yeah, guys, all things Omlet is amazing. We got a lot of things coming. And most of it we covered last week, so I'm not gonna harp on it too much. We pretty much covered it. They have their new beta app. They have a lot of new things coming, and we'll know more about that next week. So stay tuned about that. But like I said, the Kings of Mobile Esports League, that's us. We have a lot of things coming. We have the $500, well, technically $700 prize pool, but it's $50 every week, every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can get in, you play the game. 16, you got to stream on Omlet, okay? First and foremost, you got to stream on Omlet Arcade. Become the top 16 streamers. Top 16. Grind it out. Get the top 16. Get your invite, right? And then once you get your invite, you play it out. The top 4 from those 4 weeks are going to come back and compete at the end of the month for $500. Come on, man. Who's doing that? Nobody else is doing that, man. Nobody else is doing that. So, yeah, find it right here, Kings of Mobile Esports League. So, without further ado, I know all of you are like popping in here asking questions. So I want to hear from you. Ask me anything about broadcasting, how to grow your channel, monetize. We talked about last week, so I'm more than happy to go over some of the things we talked about last week. What are your questions, guys? Let's take a look. Put them in the chat right now, and we'll go over them. I know one of the main questions that we're getting is, how do we get our face cam on stream? Like, that is one of the biggest ones. Omlet Arcade, for those of you that don't know, Omlet Arcade is a mobile streaming app platform, right? So, literally, you stream from your phone, right? You stream from your phone, and it broadcasts straight to Omlet, right? And you can also multi-stream because it's a multi-streaming platform. So you can stream to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook all at the same time. So that's 4 platforms from one mobile device. You don't need any broadcasting software. First of all, that is freaking amazing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that is next level stuff. So, kudos, hats off to Omlet. You guys have made an amazing product. But to take it a step further, it is hard to get your face cam up if you don't know what you're doing. So, all you have to do is go to your PC, right? You have to have OBS or some sort of broadcasting software, and put the stream key in to that broadcasting software. So if you know how to use OBS, great, then you know how to do it. But you'd go to Omlet Arcade, so arcade.omlet.me, right? And then you sign in, basically click your name in the top right hand corner once you've signed in, and then it'll pull a drop down menu, and you can says stream PC or stream from desktop or something like that. Stream your desktop, something like, let me look. I can look actually. Maybe I can't. It's a drop down. It says stream your desktop. Yeah, stream your desktop. And there you go. Put your stream key in, put all the other information in. If you want to add your Twitch stream key, your YouTube stream key, all that, then you can do that. And boom, you're live, just like I am right now. And you can do this just as easily. So any other questions? How do two people stream together? Good question. So this is our claim to fame. I don't know if I want to give you that secret. I think I might have to. I'm just kidding. It's an Ask Me Anything. I asked for this. So basically, there's many ways that you can do it. Some people use Skype. Some people use Discord. We actually use when me and Animals are streaming on the same stream. You see, yo, Trader John, thanks so much for the follow, man. But when you see me and Animals on the same stream, so I'll be on the left, he'll be on the right, or vice versa. Basically, all we're doing is we're using an app called Stream Together. Go figure. And it's not an app, actually, it's a website. But you literally stream together, so it'll pop up and it'll say activate your webcam, and then once you do that, you share your link. So all I'm doing when I'm broadcasting, I'm actually the one using OBS 9 times out of 10, and then Animals is using the Stream Together website, right? So then all he has to do is make sure his camera's working, he mutes, and then we meet up in Discord. And then I'm pulling him in as a browser source, not as a camera or a media source or anything like that. I'm pulling him in as a browser source. So basically that's it. So he's a browser source. I crop it to make it look pretty and get rid of the borders that doesn't look good or the black around him, and add him into a nice little overlay webcam cutout box there, and boom, magic. Who else? How is shadow placing? That's not broadcasting, man. Come on. That's not broadcasting. We're answering all things broadcasting, dude. So let me know. Let me know in chat right now. Any questions about broadcasting, how to grow your broadcast, all that kind of stuff? Let me know. Another question that I get quite often while you guys are thinking about it. Another question I get quite often is how to monetize. Like, how do you monetize your stream? How do you do this full time? Well, one, you get sponsors like Starbucks. And no, we're not sponsored by Starbucks, but Starbucks, if you would like to sponsor us, there you go. More than happy. Just saying. Okay, why does Omlet crash sometimes? That has everything to do with your bandwidth. And unfortunately, I know a lot of people can't change that, but that has everything to do with your bandwidth. Omlet has a certain level of basically like stream consistency or a certain bandwidth that you have to hit, and if you don't hit that, it'll crash. But it's really easy. You just start it back over and boom, you just restart and it'll be right back up. How do I get verified? Good question. So you can get verified by one, just streaming your butt off, right? And it's showing them that you're very entertaining and that you can hold a crowd. And that's pretty much it. There are other ways to get verified, like you can win one of our tournaments, because I know that we host a lot of tournaments to get streamers verified. So one way is you can actually join the Kings of Mobile Discord and get involved in some of our events with the hashtag KMEL in the title. And they actually look at that and pick people to be verified off who's entertaining and who's not. I feel like we need some music. I really do. Let me see how loud this is. How loud is that? Hopefully the music's good and not drowning us out here, but that's basically how it is. Caffeine, can you guys hear me? If you can hear the stream, let me know, because I had to do some stuff about audio on there. So if you're on Caffeine and you can hear me, say something. What is a bandwidth? Okay, so that's like your internet connection. So how fast your internet is basically to keep up with your stream. If it's not at a certain speed, it'll crash because it's dropping the frames. And that gets more into a technical side, but you could look that up about bandwidth and everything. But at the end of the day, you gotta have the right bandwidth to stay connected. Okay, you can hear me. Good, good. Alright. Then let's move on to, we were talking about monetization. A lot of people were talking about that last week, which was our main topic. And it went really well, how to monetize your stream. And a lot of people were saying, you know, how do you monetize? How do you even get started, man? I've been streaming and streaming and streaming, and I just don't know where to start. How do I make this a career and not just a hobby? And one of the best ways to do that is sponsors. The common misconception in broadcasters is that you have to, like, force people to donate and subscribe. And that is a myth. Like, yes, you can become Ninja one day, right? And you can get sponsors or not sponsors, but get subscribers and blow up, right? But really, to be honest with you, it normally doesn't work out that way. Like, you're not just gonna blow up with a large amount of subscribers. It's just gonna fund your income. The best way to do it, and what those guys are doing to get the subscribers, because the subscribers will come once you get popularity. Subscribers will come if you're on Twitch, or monetization will come from your viewers, like donations, things like that. That'll come if you're successful. But 9 times out of 10, a lot of people don't know how to be successful. So you have to get sponsors, right? And the way you get sponsors is you find your niche. You find, like, what you do well. For instance, we do mobile gaming. So we were fortunate enough to ask Omlet to sponsor us because they do mobile gaming. We also have the mobile grip, right? The mobile grip is a mobile device, or a mobile grip that holds your device. That makes sense, right? Elliot, welcome to the stream, man. I mean, that just makes sense for a mobile gamer, right? So think about it. The Gaming Goat has just entered the building. I don't know about that, man. But that's exactly what you got to look at. Like, what is your niche? Do you do review videos? If so, review things that you already have. Like, I have a Razer mouse, or a Stream Deck, or, you know, this type of monitor, or this type of light, microphone, whatever, and review that. And then do things around your house that doesn't cost you money. Or maybe you're a food critic, or this, that, and the other. Do things around your house that doesn't cost you money, and then show your video off to other people and say, hey, look, man, I did this video about this mic, this camera, this mouse, this, that, and the other. And if they like it, then they'll say, well, hey, I'm gonna send you this, and I want you to do a video about that, and maybe we can form this relationship. And if they like your videos, eventually they start paying you to do these videos, right? So it just makes sense. Let's see. Jess, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yo, Aryan Gamer, how's it going, man? Welcome from YouTube. How do I get verified? I asked that, or I answered that one. What's the best OBS streaming setup for Omlet? Okay, Curdy, I like using just the recommended. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, the recommended is what they've tested their program at. So if your computer is capable of the recommended settings, then I absolutely recommend the recommended settings, right? Which is like 2500 bitrate, I think 60 or 30 FPS, one or the other. But I recommend the recommended because that's usually, when they recommend something, that's usually what they've tested their platform for, right? So keep that in mind. Yo, King Seed, how's it going, man? Welcome to the broadcast. Natasha, welcome. Jess, I'm 22 in the leaderboards for the tournament. So close. Grind it out, get in the top 16. We want you to be in that event, guys. Come on. grind it out, stream on Omlet Arcade, and stream mobile Fortnite. Make sure when you stream that you choose the KMEL event, the Kings of Mobile Fortnite event. So make sure to get in that, and then you can, you know, participate in all your time, and hotness counts toward that event, right? You're 10? Nice. Awesome. You're trying this week? Good, good, good. Yo, Natasha, welcome. Doing well, doing well. Yeah, King, doing well. Thanks so much for tuning in, man. Your stream keeps stopping. Yeah, Jess, unfortunately, like I said, that goes back to bandwidth. One thing you could try to do is you could turn your quality down on your game. And I know that's kind of asking a lot since we're on mobile, but you could turn your quality down on your game, and a lot of times that'll help how fast the game or your device processes the game, and usually frees up some data processing power to be able to stream and play the game at the same time. So a lot of it has to do with the amount of power that your game is pulling, and you need to, not power, but you know what I mean, the CPU on a PC. It's the same thing. It's pulling processing power on your device, so you have to definitely do that. I have a question. When you're doing PUBG tournaments, that's been a controversial subject. We absolutely would love to. It's just mobile Fortnite is kind of our bread and butter right now, and doing well for us. So unless that changes, I don't see us doing PUBG tournaments right now, but we have some things that I can't really talk about that is coming, and who knows? Who knows? We'll see. I shared your broadcast. Yo, thanks so much for the share. So guys, sharing is caring, you know what I mean? So if you want to share that broadcast, click the button, you know what I mean? Just poke it ever so. I mean, just hit it with your nose, just like that, with your nose. Slap it with your nose. I can see you guys right now, like hitting it with your nose. That's funny. That's my word. Sharing's caring. I say that all the time. Sharing is caring. All right. When I house OBS, I need an adapter for streaming. Yes. Hold on. Let me. Hopefully, I don't mess anything up. All right. I use this. This is an Elgato HD60, right? And basically what that does is that captures your device. So it has a USB, I don't know if you guys can see that. It has USB power right here. That one right there is USB power, and then that one's HDMI right there. And if you have a secondary audio, you could do that. But this one is for the USB. And then if you're using your phone, you're going to need an adapter. I use this adapter here. And basically, it just plugs right into your phone. And it allows your HDMI. I don't know if you can see that. Your HDMI right there. And then your power, right? So basically, that goes into here. So your HDMI goes into here. You would hook a power cord up to here because this has to be powered for it to work. And then you could capture HD quality mobile gaming, which is like, what? Crazy, man. Yo, Board Game Corner, what's going on, man? Calf. I'm a celebrity, dude. I got two of the top people on caffeine right here in my broadcast, dude. Like, awkward. Just kidding. Hey, guys, how's it going? King Shaw said, I'm gonna call you King. Yes, King. King, it is called the Kings of Fortnite Mobile. Yes, that is it. And that's the event that we're hosting. So once again, if you're just popping in here, so the way it works is if you stream on Omlet Arcade, right? You just stream as much as you can, and make sure before you start your broadcast, while you're in the setup screen, that you click the event. Under event, it says King of Mobile Fortnite, I believe is the event name. And then once you click that, every amount of stream time, hotness that you get, followers, all that kind of stuff counts toward the algorithm of the leaderboards, right? we're choosing the top 16 broadcasters for mobile Fortnite in that event. That's going to win and participate every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in an event for a top 16 for $50. Okay, so you can win $50, and then after that, the $50 tournaments, going to be 4 of them throughout the month every Thursday. We're going to take the top 4 from each of those broadcasts or each of those tournaments, and then we're going to invite those guys back to an end of the month tournament. And this is it, guys. Hold on to your hats because they're going to blow off. We're giving you $500 to the winner of that invitational. So, dude, get in there right now or you're crazy. Like, if you're not trying to hit that, you're freaking crazy, man. Cash says, when are you sending me that new cell phone, bro? I gotta get a new cell phone before I can send you a new cell phone. But when I blow up, man, and this league blows up, and me and Animals will get you a cell phone, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, it is. It's really awesome. We're so grateful that Omlet Arcade is sponsoring that and allowing us to host these events. It's really amazing. We feel honored to do it. You're looking for the king, but it's about popularity. Okay, Jess, in a way, yes, but when we say king of mobile Fortnite, we are looking for talent, but we're also looking for entertainment. Like, Omlet Arcade is about streaming, right? Or broadcasting. So basically, what we're looking for is the all-around king. We're looking for not only someone that is entertaining, but someone that is really good at the game, right? So that's where you have to win the tournament. The whole invitation part of it means that you were entertaining enough to get there, which is about popularity, right? And then you have to be good enough to win. So just because you make it to the top 16 doesn't mean that you're going to be the king, because you're not going to win that event if you're not good, right? So it's about both. It's about being entertaining and about being the best player, right? I told you if you need translations, I can help. Absolutely, man. Brazil has one of the biggest mobile user base gamers. Hey, I'm down, man. If we can get there, we can get there. We are going to be launching, well, we kind of already have launched our NA and EU divisions. So we're hosting events in both, and hopefully they go off without a hitch. Most important, you have to go and try. You're pro. Yeah, pro or not, you have to still try. Exactly. You just reached 3,500. Nice, dude. Nice. Well, that's, there you go. There you go. Yeah, we hit like 9,000 followers, I think, last stream, I believe. Animals, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe. Yo, welcome on YouTube. Welcome on Twitch. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't hit that follow button, make sure to do that. Awesome stuff. Good to see you. Have a fantastic... Yo, board game. Bro, keep doing what you do. I'm tuning in to see that that insane build, Lego build. Guys, if you haven't followed him, check him out. Board Game Corner on caffeine.tv, and also CAF, K-A-P-H, on caffeine.tv. Awesome, guys. It is going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. I am looking forward to that, to be honest with you. Why weren't you in last stream? I wasn't in last stream because, you know, we have a newborn, right? We had our 4th child on the 18th of August, and she was a bit fussy, right? So my wife had to, long story short, because it's an Ask Me Anything, so I will not spare the details. Basically, my wife took our other 3 kids to their cousin's birthday party, and because the newborn is, you know, a newborn, right? We didn't want to take her out because they went out to eat in a public restaurant, which is normally fine, but, you know, newborns, not so much to be, you know, not so good to be in public, right? So I stayed back because I had to work anyway, because for those of you that don't know, it's my busy season. I sell insurance as well, and I have a lot going on with work, so I'm extremely busy, and basically, I stayed back so that I can kind of continue working while the baby was asleep. and take care of the baby when she was not asleep and feed her and all that good stuff. So she didn't quite go to sleep fast enough for me to get on stream, so Animals hosted, and then when she did go to sleep, I was able to hop on voice. So that's how that worked. Cappy is a nerd. I agree with that. Cap is a nerd. 11? We're 11 followers away from 10,000, guys. Come on. 1,000 in a week. You guys are freaking amazing, man. Go ahead, hit that follow button, guys, on Omlet if you haven't done so already. If you're not on Omlet, download the app, Omlet Arcade. Download it. Come on over to Legit Plays League channel and smack that follow button, guys. We only need 11 more. So if you haven't followed yet, make sure to do that. And sharing is caring, so be sure to share the broadcast. Any other questions? Yo, VTXA, hello. How's it going, man? Welcome. I have a 3-day weekend. Nice. Can't beat a 3-day weekend, man. But you know, it is scientifically proven. That anything past a 2-day weekend, it takes longer to get back in the swing of things. It takes about a day longer to get back in the swing of things once you start working again. Proven. It's a fact. Fact, guys. All about facts here on the Omelet Morning Show, guys. So let's go back over some other questions that I've been asked in the past about the best ways that you can grow your stream, things like that. So about broadcasting. And you guys have been asking some amazing questions, but I want to make sure that we try to get all this out of the way so that you guys can become better streamers, better broadcasters, better entertainers. That's our goal here. So, one is, you know, how do I get more followers? And that is like the most important question, right? How do I get more followers? How do I get in front of people? And main thing is consistency. And if you can be consistent and honestly just be on at the same time, either every day or every, you know, time of the week, as you just heard Animals say or saw Animals type, that we're about to hit 10,000 followers, right? And we've done that in a very short period of time, but it has a lot to do with consistency, right? Because people know on Saturday I'm going to be live on the morning show. People know on Sunday that Animals is going to have an Armajet tournament. People know on Tuesday 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that we're going to be live. We're going to be hosting a tournament. People know on Thursday Eastern Standard Time 8 p.m. evening we're going to be live hosting a mobile Fortnite tournament. Like, people know that, so they just tune in, and it's kind of like watching your favorite TV show. You just know it comes on at a certain time and you're just there to see it. And that's the consistency. So as you can see, we don't even stream that long. We stream a couple of hours. This morning show is an hour long. Animal stream is like 2 hours or less, depending on how long that tournament takes. The Tuesday and Thursday streams are maybe 2-3 hours, sometimes 4, depending on, once again, how long the tournament lasts. And we are growing at a very, very good rate, right? Because of the consistency. And I think that is the number one thing. Calf, 8 hours a day for 16 months, almost every day. Dude, I would just die from exhaustion, man. I would die. Jess says, LPL, why don't you start an esports clan? That is a very, 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 very good question. I'm going to answer it. Give me 1 second. Stream every day, and every time you play, you must stream. Porter, I mean, that is 100% true. The more you stream, the more people you're going to get in front of. So, obviously, stream every chance you can, but it's not so much where you have to be streaming all the time, like some people think. That's a myth. Yes, it does help if you're streaming all the time, but you could not stream all the time. You could stream for a few hours a day, or a few hours, a couple hours a week, 2 days a week, and you can still gain a decent amount of followers just being consistent. And you actually would gain more active followers and viewers by doing that, because they know that you're on when they're able to watch, because 9 times out of 10 people are watching your stream at the same time. Like, I watch during work or at certain time. Like, I usually watch around the same time every day, and most of your people are doing the same thing, right? So that's, you know, you're getting a better, more consistent viewer base because you're picking up people that are constant viewers at that time of the day, which matches your broadcasting schedule. So hopefully that helps. Jess, back to your question. LPL doesn't create their own team for a number of reasons. The first reason is that we are an esports league, and it's kind of a conflict of interest for us to have our own team and have a league. I know some people are going to say Omen. I knew it was coming out. I knew someone was going to say it. I can't, I mean, that's them, if that's the way that they want to do things, right? But overall, but I will say this, Omen has told us they're not a league. They're not looking to be a league. But, you know, whatever, they host tournaments. But at the end of the day, we don't want a conflict of interest. So, therefore, there's no point in us having a team that our team won't be able to participate in our events. So, we take a different approach, and which is our goal, and brings me to point number 2 as to why we don't have an actual team, is because we want to help you guys find a team. That's our basis, right? So what we like to do is we actually have a channel on our Discord where you can self-promote, and we're actually actively creating another channel right now, and we're finding the best way to do it, where team leaders, clan leaders, and team companies and organizations can actually create an application, send that to us, and we can create and put it up on like a bulletin structure, so that you can kind of scroll through like a classified ads and see, oh, this team is recruiting, this team is recruiting, and you could fill out those applications. Our goal is to help you get found based on your talent, right? So that's why we host these tournaments, and that is why we like to showcase, and we tell you, hey, screenshot your wins, send them to us, and let us show them off. Because if we can put you on our Instagram or shout you out on Twitter, and somebody says, you know what, man, they've been winning a lot of Kings of Mobile events, we really want to check that person out, see if they're on a team, and get you found. And we've actually, we pride ourselves, we've actually gotten people signed to esports teams, which I think is amazing, right? Like, that's really cool. That's exactly what we set out to do when we set up all this, is to help people get found. And we just have a great amount of pride in that we've actually helped people get found and signed to esports teams, and that's really fun and exciting for us. A, doing well, man. I'm doing really well. Hope you are too. Why don't you assign a set of people for your partner that creates a team? Once again, it goes back to conflict of interest. We would be biased to want them to win if we had our own team, as opposed to just seeing the best players. So by not having a team, we are just solely focused on watching the best players and just rooting on the top players, whether, you know, they win or lose. We're excited, we're grateful, we see their plays, and we think that they're amazing, right? So that's exactly why we don't have a team. And, you know, who knows? One day that may change. If we ever stop hosting events and we say, you know what, we want a team and we want to be team leaders, then that may be something that we do. But that's why Kings of Mobile doesn't have an actual team. Favorite game from your childhood? Mine is Plants vs. Zombies. Okay. Good question. So, my favorite game from childhood would have to be Call of Duty. Like, that game is so nostalgic for me. I went semi-pro in Call of Duty, so it's just very fun for me. Counter-Strike was really fun. I went semi-pro in Counter-Strike as well. Just some different things, right? Yours is Diablo. I never got into those, man. Childhood game though would have to be, let me think. Okay, so let me back up. that was like teenage years, right? That's when those games come out. World of Warcraft, I was a big World of Warcraft buff. Childhood, though, I would have to say, because you got to remember, I'm old, guys. I'm 30. So, childhood for me would have been like Nintendo, Sega Genesis, games like that. So, Sonic was really fun. Mario games were really fun. Porter said Tetris. Bro, I am that old, and I did like Tetris. But, there were other games. Oh, I'm getting trolled by Porter. No, man. But games like that were really fun to me. I would have to say younger age. I would have to say on my PlayStation 1, Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider would have to be probably one of my most favorite story-based games. I really like that. And Silent Hill. Dude, me and my aunt, I would play the game and she would help me do the clues or whatever, find out how to... Silent Hill was so fun to me. That was so much fun for me. Like, that took me into that story-based... I had not played many story-based games, and Silent Hill, like, and Resident Evil kind of, like, put me there. I love those games. But games that I played every day were, you know, were just the shooter games and Sonic and Mario, things like that. And just a side note, I've actually never played Plants vs. Zombies, ever. Ever. I know. Crazy, huh? I know. But I've never played it. I've seen people play it. Have you ever had a PS3? Yes, I had a PS3. I've owned pretty much every single console except for a PS4. I just bought an Xbox 360 earlier this year, but I've never owned a PlayStation 4. That's the only console that I haven't had. Well, take that back. I never owned a GameCube. I never owned a GameCube, but I played it because all my friends had it, so I didn't really have to buy it because they all had it. Ammo Pig, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Curdy, Xbox is best. Okay, let me say this. Let me say this about Xbox. Oh, it was a choice because they're about the same price. The only reason that I went Xbox over PlayStation, I'm a PlayStation guy. I like PlayStation. But PlayStation made me mad, right? Because they started charging for their online, which was what set them apart, right? Which, I mean, we all knew eventually they were going to do it. But the reason I went Xbox over PlayStation is because of the Xbox Play or whatever, where you could play the cross-play, where you could play Xbox games on PC. If you buy the Xbox game once, then you could play it on PC. That's why I did that, and since I broadcast and I stream games, that made sense for me. I could buy, like I bought Sea of Thieves, and I was able to play it for fun off stream on my console, and then I was able to just jump over and play it on my PC for the stream, and that really helped out. If you had to choose between Xbox or PC, what would you take? Ammo Pig. See, that's a tough one because I'm a mobile gamer, right? I co-own a mobile esports league with Animals Play. But if I had to choose, yeah, Clash Royale. Exactly. That's actually the game that got us our start, to be honest with you. To choose though, I would have to say in stream graphics and just playing and getting immersed into the game. You gotta remember, I have a wife and and 4 kids, so I don't have time to play really either one. But if I had to say about graphics and just customizable, customizable options and everything, PC takes the cake 100%. But when it comes to just nostalgic playing, I think that console rules on that. Just being able to hold a controller and just play, that takes the cake, man. But yes, I have had a PS3. My favorite game on PS3 had to be the Call of Duty chain. Because, I mean, like, I actually went semi-pro in PlayStation 3 for Call of Duty. Do you know if an Xbox can be turned into a PC? Technically, yes. I've seen videos about people doing it, and yes, you technically can. And I've heard people doing it. Right now, on Omlet, let's do this. Let's take a gift break. Right now, favorite gift, nostalgic video game right now, since we're talking about it. Like, your most favorite gift in the chat right now of video games. Just like, what's your favorite video game, or how you felt playing a video game. Answer that question in a GIF. What's your favorite video game? Childhood video game, actually. But yeah, Clash Royale kind of got our start. We were hosting tournaments. Animals was hosting way more tournaments than I was on Clash Royale. But hey, we really had a lot of fun. So we have time for a couple more questions. So anybody, like I said, this is an AMA about broadcasting or mobile gaming or whatever. Okay, perfect. I have a question about mobile gaming. Okay, what is your question? Okay, we're 9 away from. What was that? We're not. Oh wait, let me go back in the chat. I missed something. 9 away. 9 away from 10K. We're about to hit 10,000 followers on Omlet, guys. Make sure to share the broadcast. South Park, it's funny. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I would be, man. You'd be like Rockstar, Monster, whatever, and play. You just be playing like, okay, I gotta win. I gotta do. That was me in WoW, man. How do you know what game will be popular? Because I was surprised by Clash Royale. Okay. That's a tough question. A lot of it is risk. Like, you just play the game. But there are indicators. That's what I was about to go over. There are indicators. Like, there's a game out, Command and Conquer, right now, which we're looking at getting into as well. The indicators are, like, is it pay to win? Like, do you feel like by playing this game, you can only really progress if you pay and put money into it? And for the most part, Clash Royale wasn't like that. They kind of got like that over time, but it wasn't like that in the beginning. And the more that you played it and the more that you progressed, the more you wanted to play it and the better the game got. That is your indicator. If the game gets more fun and more strategic, the further you get, that is an indicator of a very, very good mobile esports game. And that is something that you have to look at. It's a good indicator of any game, right? But that is a very, very good indicator of a mobile esports game, because now mobile games have a bad stigma of, oh, well, all mobile games just want you to put tons of money into it, right? And that is true. That is the majority of mobile games, but there are those games out there that they still have a pay to win feature or a pay to progress feature, but you can still play and be competitive and learn the strategy and have a lot of fun without paying $1 and be free to play. And those are the games that we see that are very, very good indicators that that game is going to be a big success. Other games, this one's a 50-50. And it's one of those things that you have to just kind of get into and just either jump in or don't. But it's like spin-off games where, like Critical Ops is basically mobile Counter-Strike. And since Counter-Strike is like a hugely popular esports game, everybody just assumed that Critical Ops was going to be huge in mobile. So people that jumped onto that and got onto that bandwagon early absolutely were successful, for sure. Were you surprised by the success of Clash of Clans? No, I wasn't surprised. I knew it was going to be big because if you can think about a progressive builder base where you have real-time PvP, or not real-time, but you have PvP where you can go fight other people's bases. I mean, that during that time, that was amazing. If they launched that game now, would it be popular? Probably not. That is not what people want now. And that's why Clash of Clans is kind of going downhill. But the reason they're still semi-successful is because people have put 5 years into that game. And, like, people don't want to lose that that progress. So they keep logging in and they just do their daily stuff every day because they don't want to lose 5 years, right? It seemed to go through a big pay-to-win phase. All games do. All mobile games go through a pay-to-win phase because what happens is the free-to-play players find out that the game is fun. Like, you don't just go ahead and dump 10 grand into a game. You play it and you see whether or not it's good, and once people see that it's good and successful, and YouTubers start putting their videos up and show that the game's good and start backing it and promoting it, and the more popularity, then your pay-to-win guys come in and say, okay, this game's fun. I'm a month behind because all these free-to-play players are playing it, so they're higher up. So the people that just have money can just buy their way to the top, and you know, that's okay. Like, I firmly believe that it's okay to be a pay-to-win player. There's nothing wrong with it, and a successful esports game can put measures in place for the esports scene, which is what Clash Royale did on the level 9 cap, right? Now if your card is level 9, then it's tournament standard, and a free-to-play player can get to level 9 easily, right? So you're not going to be top of the leaderboards, but the esports scene is not indicative of the leaderboards. Just because you're at the top of the leaderboards doesn't mean you can go win a $1 million tournament like Nova Esports did, right? So, that's how you have to look at it. You have to look. Okay, another indicator is, does the pay-to-win scene mess up the free-to-play scene and the esports scene? If that's the case, then it's not going to be a successful esports game. But if they can put measures in place that the pay-to-win doesn't mess up the free-to-play, then or the esports scene side of it, the tournament side of it, then it will absolutely more than likely be a pretty good esports game. Do the bulk of mobile games revenue come from microtransactions versus whales? Yes, absolutely. A mobile game company and developer would much rather have someone like me putting in $10 a paycheck or $10 a month, as opposed to having somebody dropping 10 grand, because that person is going to drop 10 grand, max out their account, and that's going to be it. But if I can have, and if I have 1 or 2 of those guys or 100 of those guys, I'm going to make a lot of money real quick, right? But if I have, you know, 1 million downloads at $10, that's a lot more money, right? Because once you max out your account, you don't need any more money in the game. And I mean, unless you do what Clash Royale did and you host gyms and have a grand challenge where you can only unlock certain cards or unlock more cards during the grand challenges, and those grand challenges cost 100 gems, and the gems cost money, right? So Clash Royale has done, Supercell has done an amazing job at monetizing their game, and that is why they are as successful as they are. Fortnite, same thing. Fortnite's not pay to win at all. And they hit $1 billion like in their first couple of months. Why? Microtransaction, you know what I mean? And all it is skins. It's just skins. Like, I just want to look better. I want this skin because this person doesn't have it, or I like this skin, it looks appealing to me, so I'm gonna buy it for $5 or $10 or $12. And I mean, they do it every week, just about. They add an update every week, and they have a new skin, or every season they have a new skin release, or bring back an old skin that you couldn't get. And I mean, boom, like, there they go. Like, I'm sure their finance committee, the finance team is like, all right, guys, you know, we need some money this month. We want to launch this new update. We're going under budget. Launch a skin. Boom. We hit them. Okay, there's $1 million day one. Yeah, like, I mean, it's funny. It's amazing how Fortnite has monetized that. But I mean, we see skins from a lot of games. We've seen it from Counter-Strike. I mean, we've seen it from a lot of games, and more and more games. Armajet is a mobile game. Those guys are doing skins as well. It's amazing how they monetize. I mean, it really is. It's amazing how they monetized it, and it's only a matter of time. Like, people are gonna blow your mind no matter what, and that's just human beings. Like, they're successful human beings find ways to make money that other people can't find. And that brings me to my last point, because we're at the end of time. It is 10 a.m. so we're gonna be closing it down here. But that brings me to my last point, right? We talked about this last week on monetization, and I want to briefly go over it again, because that, yo, Ammo, thanks so much for the follow, man. But that brings me to my last and final point about monetization and your broadcasting and how you can be better. That comment is just amazing. Yo, Patrick, thanks so much for tuning in, man. And but that comment of, you know, human beings are gonna find, smart human beings, successful human beings are gonna find things that other people aren't doing. Once again, I said it earlier in the broadcast. The common misconception that people have is that you make a ton of money by getting subscribers and getting donations and all that kind of stuff, and that is absolutely not true. The way that you make money in streaming is sponsors, and you find somebody that believes in what you're doing and they sponsor you. That way you can wake up in the morning knowing you have a paycheck, right? So if you wait on donations, you just wake up and you don't know, you know, am I gonna make $1 today? And that's not a good way to live. That's not gonna keep you positive. That is not gonna keep you motivated on stream. Do you really think that all these top streamers, Ninja, Tim the Tatman, Dr. Lupa, all these top Twitch streamers, do you really think they wake up so positive and energetic because they're grinding it out and they don't know if they can make $1? No, they have sponsors, they have brands that back them, and they know they're gonna make a paycheck no matter if anyone donates or not. And that is how you become successful, and that is how and I believe Animals would agree with me, my partner in crime here with the Legit Plays League, or Kings of Mobile League. Now we rebranded, but that is how we have grown to be successful. We have not had to put $1 into the prize pools. We've not had to put $1 into this league, other than maybe a logo or an overlay here or there. But I mean, I know for a fact that we've spent, you know, we definitely haven't put thousands of dollars into making this. So that is the thing. Yes, would we go to work if we weren't sure if we were going to get paid that day? Exactly. Same thing, exactly the same thing. So, you know, it's all about finding somebody that believes in you enough, or going up and finding that niche. If you are a PC gamer, go on Steam, look up, I gotta sneeze, hold on. The dab sneeze. No, but thank you. But it's about finding that thing. So if you're a PC gamer, go on Steam, go under the new game category and find a game that's brand new. Go to that developer, or not, don't go to them first, but play the game, see if you like it, and then go to that developer and say, hey man, look, I really like your stream. Do you have any broadcasters? Do you have anybody that's promoting this game, right? If not, hey, I broadcast. I would like to promote this game because I believe in it. I think it's fun, and I believe in your company and what you've done. So, you know, they have to have a reason. Give them a reason to give you something, right? So I've said it plenty of times, and I'll say it again. A sponsor has to have a reason to sponsor you. So you give them that reason, and they'll sponsor you. And, you know, you're going to hear no a lot, and you can't get down with no. Like, I don't let no bother me anymore. Like, no is just, I let that roll off and I ask again, right? Email people. Yo, Jet, welcome to the stream, man. You email people. There's a whole lot of things that you could do. But the number one thing that I have to stress is that if you want to be successful in broadcasting, you have to monetize to keep it going, and to pay for upgrades, to buy things that you need, to buy the next game that you need. But if you're a PC gamer, like I said, the Steam trick works. If you're a console gamer, find people to collab with and see if they know anyone that's bringing out the new game. Go to the new game category in the download section of the store or whatever and see what new games are out there. Contact the developer. Mobile gaming. If you're in mobile gaming, this works for all categories, but I know Reddit is big, and you can go on Reddit and maybe type in like new games, something like there's ways to find it. And that brings me to my last and final point. If you want it, you will find it. And there's a reason why everyone isn't sponsored. It's because they didn't grind. They didn't want it bad enough, right? It got too hard. When they realized that the answer wasn't going to be given to them, they quit. So you can't be that way. You have to press on. You have to be that person that doesn't give up, that no doesn't bother you, and keep grinding. And eventually you will find a game that blows up, right? I want it. Exactly. I want it. Are you going to have an AMA every Saturday? You're super informative. Absolutely, we do. This is the first time I've actually launched it on Caffeine. But I don't necessarily do an AMA, but I do have a question segment of every Saturday morning broadcast. But this is the Omlet Morning Show. If you haven't, I'll wake up earlier. If you haven't checked out Omlet Arcade, that is our main platform. They sponsor us, so that is who we're streaming on. So Omlet Arcade, download that. Check out Legit Plays League. Drop us a follow. I think we're a few followers away from 10,000 followers, which is amazing. And we've only been here, what, like 2 months? So amazing growth here. And we just are super excited. Thanks so much for everything that you guys are doing on Omlet, supporting us. Guys, don't forget about the Kings of Mobile event. It actually starts today, right? Wasn't it today, animals? The Kings of Mobile event, Kings of Mobile Fortnite. If you start streaming mobile Fortnite under the Kings of Fortnite event, then basically you stream as much as you can on Omlet and get to the top 16 on the leaderboard. And when I say leaderboard, I mean on the Omlet streaming leaderboard, not the game leaderboard, but the Omlet Arcade streaming leaderboard, and get to the top 16. Yeah, Friday through Tuesday. So it was yesterday, so you definitely have time. Omlet is for mobile. It's for both. It's a PC. Go to Omlet Arcade, and you can search this up on PC as well. But it works better on the app, yes. But you can do either one. But yeah, Friday through Tuesday, you stream as much as you can. You play the game as much as you can. Get the most hotness, which is like their indicator of the popularity of your stream, and get the top 16 on the leaderboard, get the invite, and participate on our Thursday night mobile tournament, which is a $50 prize pool. The top 4 from each of those tournaments are going to compete at the end of the month for $500. So altogether this month we're giving away $700 in prizes for mobile Fortnite events, which we're really stoked about and excited about. And once again, that would not be possible without Omlet Arcade sponsoring us, so we definitely appreciate it. Representing the Omlet Arcade. Whoop whoop, King. Yeah, man, we want to see you back in there, man. We want to see you back in there, dude. I should have wore my beanie. They gave me a beanie. I should have wore that too. But guys, that's gonna be it for us. If you haven't done so already, drop that follow and tune in tomorrow right here on Omlet Arcade, right here for Animals Play. He's going to be right here on the same channel hosting our Armajet event. It's $50 prize pool on that event for the teams that have been participating. So you want to see who wins, come join, check that out. Also on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be checking that. Oh, by the way, Sunday, that's tomorrow. It's at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for that, by the way. Wait, tomorrow's tournament for Armajet. Yeah, for Armajet. Not Fortnite. Sunday, Armajet. Yeah. And then Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to tune in. And we're going to have probably a Fortnite tournament. And then Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. see who's going to win the Kings of Mobile invite to that big tournament and win the $50. So, guys, that's going to be all for us. And we love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. And, man, can't stress it enough. You guys are amazing. And until next time, guys, peace out.
I'm so in love with you.